Hi Cancer, this is going to be your April mid-month reading. Usually I do this weird thing where I get a song, Spirit sort of gives it to me, or I pick up on it somehow, or maybe I'm listening to it and I'm like, dang, that seems like a message for Cancer, or sometimes it's just weird like that. But mostly I do movies because I'm a huge film geek and I have a Pisces Mercury, so I'm really driven by things like that. So what I was getting for you was, Last Christmas by Wham. And when you think of the gist of that song, it's about someone either leaving you for someone else or you left someone else for someone better. But I don't see that as in you betrayed them in some way. I see it as you did what was best for you. And it's kind of like that lingering energy that's always like, someone's feeling sorry for themselves, Cancer. I get this weird energy about that. But at the same time, it's like, don't feel bad about it because I think a lot of you just did what was right for you. Something about Christmas season as well. December, I believe that's like Capricorn season and Sag season around there. So maybe something went down around Christmas time, you broke up with someone around Christmas, you finally let someone go around Christmas, and I think they're butthurt over it. But at the same time, it's like, I don't think you care. It's like, last Christmas I gave you my heart, and then the very next day you gave it away. So maybe that's, switch the roles. Like, did someone do this to you, or did you do it to them? But either way, it's like, it's something still there. So like, this year, to save me the tears, I'll give it to someone special. Yeah, you're giving your heart to someone special, Cancer. Someone who deserves it, someone who makes you feel good, someone who doesn't, it's not dead weight, it's not a dead-end relationship. So I'm going to do things a little differently this time. I'm probably just going to take the cards out one by one and whatever other decks I feel drawn to do. So let's get started. What do we have for Cancer? Ooh. Wow. Okay. Eight of Pentacles reversed. Not being able to focus at work or on a specific task because you're so focused on something else, or you're distracted by something. Maybe by an internal conflict, external conflict. Maybe this is your person. Unable maybe to get you off their mind. Maybe they regret leaving you for someone else. Just someone can't focus on what their daily tasks or daily lives, and it's like, shit, I can't. Something about someone's on the other's mind, or something's bothering this person. Maybe you're actually bothered of how certain relationships ended around Christmas season. Maybe you just didn't have a good Christmas, and I'm really sorry if that happened, because sometimes it happens. Sometimes the holidays aren't perfect for everybody. Like, something, you just don't feel like you can do anything. You can't be productive because maybe a lot of you are just sad. Or maybe someone else in your energy is sad. Just take it how you feel it resonates. If you're not sad, don't. But yeah, like, let's say Eight of Pentacles reversed. What is this? Ooh, there, I wanted to come out. The Sun. I think I got this in another reading actually. Someone's thinking of the good times. Someone's always thinking of maybe a Leo at work. Or better times, lamenting on better times. It's as if something doesn't exist yet, or you wish it was. Like your happy place. You go to that happy place when things are unbearable. Or maybe work is too much. Like, you're working in the middle of this pandemic and it's like, how do a lot of you might be daydreaming. Maybe this is what someone's doing about you because they regret how things ended. Just whatever. I'm getting two different things again. But yeah, I'm getting something around a happy place during work, or someone goes to this weird fantasy land, they lament on things when they'd rather be somewhere else than what they're actually doing, if you know what I mean. Me, low-key, if I'm somewhere where I don't want to be, or I'd rather be doing something completely different, I just would have zoned out and go into my own little world. So I think that's exactly what this is. We're also approaching sort of warmer weather, so maybe you guys feel like this because, well, everyone has spring fever, Cancer, so that could be possibly what this is. You're like, oh my god, if I have to stay in this house for another day, if I have to work in this place, like, everyone seems aggravated, right? So it's like, let me just go to my happy place, even though we all have spring fever and we can't really go anywhere, it seems like. But I see it's gonna get better, guys. I think like that's what the sun resembles as well. Happier times are ahead. And whatever works for you, really, like, if, well, you don't want to fantasize too much, or you obviously want to come back to ground, right? It's like Earth to me, but it's okay to think of good things in the middle of all this, what's going on, because it's not easy, and people cope in different ways. What is the sun? What is this happy place? What is this happy place? Okay, cards, you don't want to come out. What is this happy place? See? Alone. Someone's in isolation. Everyone is, really. Whew. And in the music video for Last Christmas, he's sort of alone. He sort of has to watch the girl he loved be with someone else. Maybe she played him, or maybe that's just how he views it. Some people can be wrong and they just sort of feel sorry for themselves. Because it's like, what did you do to ruin this relationship? Like, seriously. A lot of people underestimate their role in how things go, or how things ended, you know? It's a two-way street. So maybe someone's really reflecting, trying to find that light in the midst of all the what's going on here. Look. For some reason I'm getting this, that's like a little ball of like light. There's barely any there and they're just looking for it and collecting it. Like, I just want my light again. I want to feel better. So remember I said someone's sick of being in isolation? That could be you, Cancer, or someone you're connected with energetically. Sick of being alone. Really having to sit there and contemplate. Gather information as well. I don't know what this is. Why is someone gathering information? Ooh, kind of like how in Last Christmas he has to watch his girl or his ex be with a new person. So maybe this is what someone's doing with you, Cancer. They're watching, they're gathering information, they're just sort of watching from the sidelines, like, they're kind of, it bothers them, they can't work, they can't really do day-to-day tasks because you're always on their minds. Or they lament on the past, that happy place they once had with you. Or maybe they also think of the future, because right now, maybe there was someone I don't like to say this, but maybe there was someone they don't want, or maybe they're just by themselves and they don't want to. It's really funny. Trying to find the light because right now they can't find it. They've been in the dark. They've been in the dark for way too long. Don't know what that's about. Ooh, the sun can also be illumination, right? The moon, it's really weird because in all the readings I did last week for beginning of April, I kept getting the moon card. And the moon is subconscious feelings. The moon is just everything, secrets, illusions, things that you don't know yet. The sun is illumination. It's like someone's closer and closer to realizing something or some form of breakthrough. Because look, right here he has a little bit. It's like a little illumination. You only know a few things. Or you're only acknowledging or enlightened to a few things. And then here comes the boom. It gets better. Or boom, I finally, like, something's been illuminated to somebody. Maybe they're trying to avoid it by working or something, but they can't. They're distracted by the thought of someone or the thought of how something went. This could be vice versa as well. Maybe it's two different people feeling the same way about this. But then it's like slowly they come to the realization, damn, they made me happy. Now I'm alone. It's like, why am I running away from whatever this is? Ooh, Hermit is also Virgo, so there could be Virgo in your chart, or you're dealing with a Virgo, Leo, and then Earth, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. So a lot of Earth here, and then we have fire. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if this is an Earth sign, because most of them, to me, just seem very, very slow. They think a lot, but they do things, and I feel like they're careful with what they do as well. I actually admire that. I don't really see them as impulsive people. They care about their money. They're really smart. Especially Virgos, I feel like they're always the ones, like, kind of smart asses sometimes, but I admire that. Like, everyone has their things. So what else do we have here? In regards to this, ooh, oh my god, okay. Three of Wands can be trade, waiting for something to come back after you put out. Kind of like, in love terms, I always see it as waiting for a response. Like, you put something out there, now you're waiting for something to return. So maybe someone could be traveling to you, Cancer, or they want to ask you something or make some sort of move, but I feel like something stops them from doing that. Like, they want to, but then they're like, okay, now it's like they're waiting for something to come back. What's coming back? Ooh, Eight of Pentacles converse can also be trouble with money, trouble with finances. Just not feeling work's not too good, so maybe someone's waiting for their money to come in. A lot of you, no matter if you're a Cancer or not, are just struggling with finances, unemployment. Maybe that's what it is. You're just like waiting for. I just have Steal My Sunshine, that 90s song. It feels like your sunshine was stolen. You can barely, that's all you have now, and then this is what it was before, or this is what you want now. Everyone has spring fever. Everyone misses that feeling. It's like, when is it coming back? When is it coming back? Or when is this person coming back? Someone really, there's like a void. A void. Someone's either alone and they're thinking of you, Cancer. Like, you could be in another relationship, or you finally did, like, this year to save me from tears, I'll give it to someone special. And I think you did, Cancer. You might have let someone go around Christmas time. Someone broke your heart around Christmas time. Or things just went sour. I think a relationship just went sour. And yeah, you found better. Even if someone doesn't necessarily mean someone's toxic. They might have their own issues, but that doesn't mean people can waste your time or do anything like that. So now I feel like it's like, when is she coming back? When is he coming back? When will I feel happy again? Like, when is my happiness coming back? Because someone feels, it's like into the void. I just keep getting into the void. Where is my sunshine? Well, that could actually be someone's nickname. Sunshine. I mean, I feel like that's a comment. That's actually a really cute one, actually, but it's like, where's my sunshine? My sunshine's been taken. My happiness. I feel like someone here was just served as the light. Probably have a beautiful aura too. You're very, maybe always happy. Always saw the good aspects of life. You help someone to see the good aspects of life, to look deeper into matters. You know that you know what I'm talking about. That's kind of like me. Like, you're always the one looking deeply into things. Like, look at the bright side. I just gotta look at the bright side. It'll get better, obviously. Like, I feel like you're always that kind of encouragement in people's lives, and that's really beautiful, Cancer. But yeah, I just see someone waiting here. Like, when is she coming back? Like, they might even be the type to like sabotage. I don't know why I'm being sabotage, as well as they're always waiting for things to come to them, or they always want people to make the first move for them. It's like, you gotta try too. It's like, I'm gonna lose this. When are they coming back? It's like, well, yeah, obviously, if you, ugh. It's like they're stuck in one spot here. Like, someone spends a lot of time thinking and analyzing shit instead of actually maybe, you know, putting something forward and then waiting for it to come back. Like, whether that be a question, a simple message, going to see somebody, just making the first move. I feel like someone has trouble doing that, Cancer. And I feel like that actually got on a lot of your nerves, quite literally. But it seems like, I find it funny how these are kind of next to each other. It's like someone can't, seems like they're always distracted by it. They always want to do something, but they don't. Hello? It's like, well, when's my sunshine coming back? It's like, I don't know. Like, when are you actually going to... It's like finding those answers. Like, find your sunshine. Someone's looking for that light, but it's like, it's not there without you there. That's weird. I mean, not really. Because a lot of people don't realize what they have until it's sort of gone. And if this person did leave you for someone else, Cancer, I think you guys already know the answer to that. Like, do they deserve that? Probably not. But if it was a simple misunderstanding around Christmas time, like, I don't know why I keep getting Christmas. If something happened during a holiday and it was just like, you know, the clash of maybe two personalities just didn't work out, maybe use discernment and see where it goes. And also, I'm seeing it, this could be someone who kind of just missed an opportunity because they never actually... It's like they battle with themselves or something. Jesus. It's like work can't distract them from this. They might have money issues. They're waiting for their money to come in. Ooh, this person could also associate money with happiness. Like, I'm waiting for when's she coming back? When's my happiness coming back? Or like, when's my money coming in? Because I'm really struggling. This person, I don't know why I'm getting this. This specific person, it's as if their self-worth is in how much the money they make, or... Yeah, this is definitely... this is an earth sign. This has to be, like, come on. Earth, and then there's fire. I feel like there's pressure here, like... Maybe pressure to be someone they're not. Don't know why I'm getting that too. It's like, why are you waiting for? Just go. The sun, I just got the sun's not gonna come to you. You have to find it. And maybe that's what this person's doing. Just using I just got using your resources. They could also be, like, if you're in a new relationship, Cancer, they're definitely just analyzing that, like, watching. Remember the music video? If you've ever seen Last Christmas, he's just sort of looking at her with that other guy, and he's, like, just kind of feeling sorry for himself. But then it makes you wonder, because it's, like, not to be all weird, but sometimes men underestimate, like, what they've really done. I don't know why I'm getting that mostly, like, just underestimating your part. Just like it takes two to tango, sometimes it takes two to ruin a relationship, I'm just saying. It's like, there is hope for this. Things will get better, like, everyone has spring fever, everyone wants to go out. But, also, remember how I kept getting the moon in all my readings? Something was hidden. In a few readings, I got something around hidden emotions. Someone's not making those moves. And they know they're running out of time. They know they can't get you off their mind. They know they can't avoid this. And then sun is illumination. Conscious thoughts. It's like someone's stepping into their conscious mind. Or now you're in their conscious mind. They're no longer trying to stuff those emotions down. And Two of Wands is more of like choosing between two things. thinking about something before you do it. Take kind of, that's the advice of Two of Wands in my opinion, is like really outweighing your options, thinking about it before you go. And then this is like, you're about to do it. But there's still a little hesitation there for some odd reason. Let me get some Kipper. What the hell is this? Okay. Starts the spread. Oh. Occupation. Work. I said specifically work. And one time I read the meaning in the book and it had to do with kind of labor, and sometimes this occupation can be underpaid. It's not a well-paying job, so maybe that's what you guys are experiencing, just lack of funds, or maybe someone, remember I said someone ties their self-worth to their funds, as if maybe they need that before they can get you, which is kind of silly, guys. Like, come on. Your self-worth should not be with your finances. This is how I kind of know this is a guy. Well, maybe it isn't, just people have different priorities, everyone's different, so take it how it resonates, but a lot of guys feel like they need to have their shit together before they commit. So maybe that could be a thing. Waiting for their funds to come in, but doesn't seem so promising or something. They're just always working. And I feel like you're someone's distraction while they're working. Because they think of all the time they've lost. I'm getting that too. Like, they've been waiting. It's like, when are you gonna get on it? Shit. Like, they're also trying to find, just keep getting that happiness thing. They're trying to find that light and they can't. Because you were their light and now you're not here. However this relationship ended, for a lot of you, I'm getting the time period was around Christmas. Or last Christmas. Could be just the Christmas that just happened. Or maybe last year. Something happened on Christmas. Or you weren't with someone for Christmas and it really broke your heart. Like, you have to be away from someone right now. This can be overseas or a distance here, travel. Someone has to travel to you, so maybe that's what this could be as well. Someone travels for work, or they go away, and it's really tough on you. Whatever this occupation is. And because look, she's sewing, that takes a lot of time, effort. Her back probably freaking hurts. So maybe someone's just feeling they're tired. Exhausted. A lot of us are worried about money and unemployment and our own health, as a matter of fact. And a lot of us are actually conflicted between, kind of two of Wands actually, conflicted between listening to our bodies, to our health, and then risking our lives and other people's lives to go out and work. It's really, I just wish this wasn't happening, but what time are we at? 23. I guess I'll stop at 30. Take that. Main female. Kind of looks like the same person to me. Who's the main female? Message of concern. That's weird. Like the same person. As if she's sitting there minding her own business. And then here comes some really, I don't want to, why I meant to say juicy, really intense news, or something comes to you as a shock. Very unexpected. Doesn't have to be something bad or like really bad news. It could be something like, look at her. She's holding her chest as if she's like, gasp. What am I reading? As if so, it's like a note or a message. Travel, someone could be about to, remember I said a question or putting something out there and then you wait for it to get back? This could be finances. I'm getting this could be someone's really concerned about finances. Maybe there's debt, a bill they're looking at, but then I also see that as someone reaching out, Cancer, or putting something out there, maybe a feeling, or I don't want to know why I just got bend the roles. they do something that's a little risky, like maybe they reveal their feelings a little more, or they slowly start stepping into, it's like they're a new person or something. That's weird. And the message of concern could be you, Cancer, like, oh my god, I haven't seen them since last Christmas. I haven't spoken to them. They've never really expressed something like this to me, so I'm just like, gasp. They have feelings? They're actually talking to me now? They made the first move, despite always being in their ego before? I have no clue. This is just really interesting. And then main female, it's like, I feel like you're the main female they're looking at. Twos are usually balance. I always think of the Two of Cups. It's like union. Equal give and take. So maybe someone wants to make this right. But the thing is, Cancer, like, especially if you're in a new relationship, maybe you don't want this anymore, and that's fair enough. You don't. Tarot readings are great, but ultimately you choose what you feel is right, because we already have the answers within us. Tarot is just more of a comfort, a guide. So remember that. But what I'm getting mostly, yeah, someone definitely wants to make it right. Someone regrets leaving you for someone else, or maybe you finally left this person for someone else, because it's like, I'll give it to someone special because you didn't treasure my heart. You didn't protect it. You just stomped on it. I don't know why I got stomped on it. Like, this year to save me from tears. I feel like this relationship caused a lot of emotion. It hurt you. Maybe you guys broke up many times. They've hurt you many times. They cheated, and maybe now this is their way of, like, they really had to think about it. Maybe haunted by it from at work or something. But it's something's definitely being eliminated. Whether this be, damn, I miss my sunshine. When is she coming back? It's like, I don't know. What did you do? Like, what are you waiting for? Just do it. That's what I've been getting in my last readings too. My Libra and Aquarius one, same thing. But I kept getting the Moon card as a reoccurring theme, as if things are hidden. Illusions, fear, anxiety. But now it's as if someone's stepping into the sun. They want that light back. They want that happiness back. They're more conscious of this connection, maybe? Their own feelings? Or what they did. Someone's coming to the realization that what they did, they made a mistake. They weren't a good person before. But like I said, a lot of you could be in different relationships now. You don't actually want them anymore because you grew from that. And maybe that's why it's going to come as a surprise. It's like, why is he coming back? Isn't that how it always goes? Right when you move on, once you're in a healthy relationship, that's when all that low vibrational stuff wants to come back. That's a test, guys. Or maybe some people really do change. But that's up to you. What is your intuition telling you? Does this person deserve that? I feel like a lot of them are actually getting a taste of their own medicine. Seriously. They're probably alone, can't find the light. Look at that. They only have a little bit here. Barely have all the answers. Walking blindly, letting the little scrape of light they have there. Because nothing compares to you. It's like, where is my sunshine? Is she ever coming back? I don't know. That depends. Whew. Dang. Then at the bottom of the deck we have community. I always see this as like community service, giving back to the community. Kind of like a Three of Cups type thing. So, someone hanging out with a lot of friends right now? Doing some sort of service to the community? Maybe Cancer, you're doing actual community service. You're helping people with items and food during this crisis, and that's really nice. I think a lot of you are just focused on giving back to other people, or maybe giving back to the people. It's like you're prioritizing, what do they call those? Friendships and non-romantic relationships, some sort of community you're in that you really take pride in. You all care about each other. Kind of also looks like a marriage or some kind of award ceremony. That's interesting. It's like doing something for the community. Yeah, a lot of you just straight up do some sort of community service, or you volunteer. That's what you're using your time for. Like, you really enjoy helping others instead of just maybe if you're not working, that's what you're doing. And that's amazing, Cancer. I'm really glad that a lot of you are helping your community in ways you can. Because maybe if you are struggling with funds, or maybe if you can't work right now, you don't really have anything to do or distract yourself with, that's what you're doing. So if I can't work right now, I'm gonna help the community. I'm gonna help people in need. Okay, Cancer, to sum it up, I have a weird feeling something happened last Christmas. Maybe you ended things with someone. Maybe things just did not end on a good note. However that might resonate. Do they deserve a second chance? Is this person just dead weight, low vibrational? They're coming back as a test, maybe? You're probably in a better relationship. Like, this year, to save me from tears, I'm going to give my heart to someone special. Someone who doesn't stomp on it. Someone who doesn't take me for granted. Someone who doesn't realize they need me until after I leave. Because, like, what's this? That pisses a lot of people off. And, I mean, I understand. It's like, come on, like, I wasn't your sunshine before, was I? Some of you could literally be called sunshine by this person, or this person just views you as the sun. And that's different for everybody, but yeah, Cancer, take care of yourselves. Keep helping the community if that resonates. I really hope everyone hangs in there. Everyone has spring fever, everyone wants to go outside, everyone wants to do things, and then they're stuck in the house or trying to find things to do. But I think you're working it out, Cancer. But I think your ex or someone lingering in the background is not. Could be coming forward with some sort of bombshell. Look at you, you're like, gasp. What is he doing here? Yeah, what is he doing here? It's like, what are you waiting for, fool? Like, why'd you give my heart away in the first place? Now I already gave my heart to someone else, so this is juicy. Please like, subscribe, Cancer. Tell me if it resonated. I really like hearing comments, and yeah, support the channel, watch my other videos. I really appreciate it. If you look at personal, I don't really mention this that much because it's not really a priority. All that info is below and in my about section. So yeah, love you, Cancer. Take care of yourselves. Keep being the little sunshine you are, because I feel like a lot of people view you as in that kind of energy, just very happy, always looking at the brighter side of things, always trying to help people, and that's amazing. I love water signs. Bye, guys.